Welcome to our discussion on ethical issues in AI writing, ensuring responsible use of automated writing systems. With the rapid integration of AI tools like ChatGPT into education, research, and professional communication, it's more important than ever to examine how these systems are used. While AI offers unprecedented convenience, it also raises ethical concerns, such as over reliance, authorship integrity, plagiarism risks, and privacy issues. Our goal today is to explore how we can use AI responsibly to enhance writing without compromising ethical standards or undermining personal skill development. We'll focus on practical guidelines to balance the power of AI with human creativity, ensuring that automated writing systems serve as tools to support learning and innovation rather than shortcuts or substitutes for critical thinking. Here's an overview of today's discussion on ethical issues in AI writing. First, we'll explore the ethical issues in AI writing, including concerns about authorship, bias, and transparency. These are critical topics as they influence how AI-generated content is perceived and utilized. Next, we'll examine the benefits of AI writing, such as increased efficiency, cost savings, and improved accuracy. AI tools have transformed how we approach writing tasks, offering significant advantages when used correctly. Finally, we'll discuss the limitations of AI writing. While AI offers many benefits, it also comes with challenges such as dependency, inaccuracies, and ethical dilemmas. Recognizing these limitations is essential for making informed and responsible use of AI systems. This presentation aims to balance the opportunities and challenges of AI in writing, equipping you to use these tools effectively and ethically. We will watch an AI-generated video that examines into key ethical concerns surrounding AI writing systems. In this video, we will explore pressing issues such as bias in AI-generated content, the transparency of these systems, and the importance of accountability in their usage. As you watch, consider how these factors might impact the reliability and ethical use of AI tools in your work. Reflect on the ways we, as users, can ensure that these technologies align with our values of fairness, accuracy, and responsibility.
Welcome to HeyGen Podcast. Today, we're diving into the ethical and responsible use of AI in the writing process. Let's get started.
Absolutely. It's such a hot topic right now. So what's some of the key principles we should keep in mind?
Well, the first principle is to supplement, don't substitute. AI tools should be used to enhance our writing, not replace our own creativity and critical thinking.
Right. So it's like using AI as an assistant rather than letting it do all the work for you.
Exactly. We should compare AI suggestions with other feedback sources like peer reviews and instructor feedback.
But sometimes it's tempting to just let AI take over, especially when we're, stuck.
Yeah, but that's where we need to maintain our critical thinking skills.
Right.
We should use AI to brainstorm ideas or overcome writer's block, but then develop those ideas independently.
Makes sense. So what's next on the list?
The second principle is to preserve your voice. Our writing voice is unique, and we shouldn't let AI overwrite that. We should use AI suggestions selectively and adapt them to match our own tone and style.
That can be tricky, though. Sometimes AI outputs sound so polished, it's hard not to use them as is.
True, but if we accept AI suggestions wholesale, we risk losing our authenticity.
Right.
It's important to review and modify AI outputs to ensure they align with our intended message.
So it's about finding a balance then?
Exactly. Now, the third principle is to fact-check all information. AI can sometimes generate convincing but inaccurate content, so we need to cross-reference with authoritative sources.
Definitely. Yeah, I've heard stories of AI making up facts that sound legit but aren't true at all.
Right. It's called hallucination in AI terms. So we need to be vigilant, especially with statistics, dates, and specific facts. Always maintain a healthy skepticism toward AI-generated content.
So double-checking is key. What's the fourth principle?
Avoid plagiarism. It's crucial not to present AI-generated content as entirely our own. We should develop a clear system for tracking which ideas came from AI assistants. And when required, disclose AI tool usage.
Do you think submitting unmodified AI-generated text could be considered academic dishonesty?
Absolutely. In many cases, it can be. Best practices include paraphrasing extensively, adding our own analysis and insights, and properly citing sources.
That makes sense. So, reflecting on AI suggestions is next, right?
Yes, that's the fifth principle. We should evaluate each AI suggestion against our writing goals and purpose.
Exactly.
Consider whether the recommendations truly improve our work and if they align with our intended meaning.
Sometimes AI might suggest something that doesn't quite, fit, even if it sounds good.
Exactly. So developing criteria for accepting or rejecting AI input is important. Use AI feedback as a starting point for our own critical thinking.
Got it. What's the sixth principle?
Maintain academic integrity. We need to follow our institution's policies regarding AI use and be transparent when required.
Yeah.
Understanding the boundaries between acceptable and unacceptable AI use is crucial.
I guess that means keeping records of how we use AI tools in our work.
Exactly. And respecting intellectual property rights and citation requirements. Staying informed about current policies and emerging ethical frameworks is important too.
Definitely. So next is protecting privacy and confidentiality?
Yes, that's the seventh principle. We should never input confidential or personal information into AI platforms.
Absolutely.
We need to understand how AI platforms store and process information.
Especially since some AI tools might use our inputs to train their models further.
Exactly. So being cautious with research data and preliminary findings is essential. We might even consider using offline or institutional AI tools for sensitive work.
That's a good point. So, what's the eighth principle?
Balance automation with skill building. We should find the right balance between using AI and developing our own skills. Gradually reducing reliance on AI as we improve is key.
So using AI as a learning tool, but not becoming dependent on it.
Exactly. We should practice writing without AI assistance regularly and set goals for developing independent writing abilities. Monitoring our progress helps too.
That makes sense. What's next?
The ninth principle is to use AI for structure and clarity checks. We can use AI strategically to improve organization and clarity. Asking specific questions about structure and flow can be really helpful.
So instead of letting AI write for us, we use it to refine what we've written.
Exactly. We can check for logical progression of ideas, transitions, and overall coherence. But the final decisions should align with our intended message and purpose.
Got it. And the last principle?
Keep the big picture in mind. We should view AI as one tool in our larger learning journey. The goal is to become better communicators, focusing on developing transferable writing and thinking skills.
So AI should support our growth, not replace it.
Exactly. We need to maintain perspective on the limitations of AI assistance. By approaching AI as a collaborative tool, we can harness its benefits while upholding academic standards.
That's a great way to look at it. But don't you think sometimes relying too much on AI could hinder our development?
That's a valid concern. That's why balancing automation with skill building is so important. We need to ensure we're still engaging our critical thinking and creativity.
Absolutely, but what about in situations where AI might offer solutions we wouldn't have thought of ourselves? Shouldn't we embrace that?
Of course, taking advantage of AI's capabilities is beneficial. But we should still process those ideas critically and make them our own, ensuring they fit within our context and purpose.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's about integrating AI's strengths with our own to produce the best possible work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
By using AI responsibly and ethically, we can enhance our writing while maintaining authenticity and integrity.
Well, this has been a really enlightening discussion.
It sure has. I think these principles are essential for anyone using AI tools in their writing process.
Definitely. Well, thanks for diving into this topic with me today.
Anytime.
Yeah.
And thank you to our listeners for joining us on HeyGen Podcast. Until next time.
To conclude, here's a summary of the ethical use of AI in writing. AI should supplement human creativity, not replace it. Use AI as a supportive tool rather than a substitute for your unique ideas and voice. Fact-checking AI-generated content is essential. AI tools can produce inaccuracies, so always verify information against reliable sources. Transparency about AI usage and adherence to institutional policies is important. Disclose AI's role in your work and comply with guidelines to maintain integrity. Privacy concerns should be addressed. Avoid sharing personal or sensitive data with AI platforms and review their privacy policies. Balancing automation with skill building is crucial. Use AI to learn and grow your abilities, not as a shortcut. AI can enhance structural clarity and logical flow, but critical thinking is necessary. Evaluate AI suggestions carefully to ensure they align with your goals. By following these principles, you can use AI responsibly, ethically, and effectively in your writing endeavors. In conclusion, AI writing technology has immense potential to revolutionize how we create and consume content. It offers the possibility of increased productivity, enhanced creativity, and improved quality of life by streamlining processes and making complex tasks more accessible. However, to fully realize these benefits, it is essential to approach AI usage responsibly and ethically. By balancing automation with critical thinking, preserving originality, and addressing privacy and transparency concerns, we can ensure that these tools serve as assets rather than liabilities. Ultimately, AI is not just a tool for efficiency, but an opportunity to augment human ingenuity. As we move forward, let us use AI to empower ourselves while always remaining mindful of its limitations and the ethical implications of its application.